Folks, what the crap's going on? HeirofCarthage here, and I guess I have to start the stream playing as Lizardmen, because, I'm eating a beef stick. Does that make me anti-Beastmen? Or do Beastmen also eat beef sticks? I'm kind of curious what you all think. I'm not gonna roll on camera tonight. The camera's hooked up to my work computer. I didn't feel like moving it and getting out the green screen. I guess I'm just that lazy, but I don't know what value my talking head adds here. I don't know, maybe some of you all like looking at an ugly mug while you play some battles, but nevertheless, we'll be playing some battles. Battles we will be playing. Alright, Beastmen are cannibals, so it's fine. Good to hear. Grom would love me? Oh, I kind of like to eat like Grom. I kind of like to eat like him. Thank you all for joining. We're going to be playing some battles tonight. So tonight, wanted to get ready for some, what do you call it? Furious, Silence and the Fury. The Lizard and Furious. The Skink and the Furious. I don't know, how do we turn that into a Fast and Furious title, okay? Someone help me with that. We definitely need it. Here's what we're gonna do. We need to play the Lizards versus the Beast. However, I don't know, I'm not like a crazy competitive multiplayer, and I know none of us here probably are for the most part. However, I was thinking Lizardmen versus Beastmen. I'm pretty sure that the did you like my build here? I've been practicing my lizard build. I'm pretty sure that lizards pretty much own the Beastmen from top to bottom, like in terms of capability. I'd like your thoughts on it real quick though. Like if I'm looking at Lizardmen, let me flip over to their main faction here. Of course, that's with all things being equal, assuming the lizard player picks the better army. But like I said, I'd be curious to hear what you all say. So, Lizardmen, they have better legendary lords, in my opinion, plus more of them, but I think they're better. Like, I mean, Khazrak, kind of okay in certain scenarios. Again, Malagor, kind of okay in certain scenarios. And then, Morgur, again, kind of okay in certain matchups, right? I feel like the Beastmen are a little more situational. I don't feel like Lizardmen are probably top tier in multiplayer, but I feel like they're okay. Like, they're probably not bad. So, I just feel like Lizardmen are better in terms of lords. They have better they have more magic, I should say. They've got access to Lore of Beast, Lore of Heavens, Lore of Pizza, under Croak. They've got access to fire and light and life as well, and high magic. And then they have folks like Mazdamundi, which are kind of a mixture of light and high, I think. Plus he has like magical abilities like Ruination of Cities that's really good. So, I don't know. I feel like lizards also own the magic department. A Scar veteran is probably just as valuable as a Gorbel, and he has mounts. And, I don't know, we just keep going. Infantry-wise, I mean, the Beastmen aren't bad for low-tier infantry. Their low-tier infantry are okay. I think the challenge for them is that Saurus warriors clock in at 60 armor. And most Beastmen infantry units are not going to do well against 60 armor. They would do pretty good against Skinks, but I think they're going to do pretty poorly against Saurus warriors. And to be fair, I mean, I don't even know if Temple Guards need to even play a role. I mean, Bestigor are better infantry head-to-head than the Temple Guard. But, I mean, who's going to be going head-to-head with that kind of stuff? I think the other thing that the Beastmen would have to be careful of is that the Lizards can bring a lot of single-entity monsters. And the Beastmen are not particularly adept at getting rid of single-entity monsters, in my opinion. Like, again, these are all just my thoughts, but I don't think, I mean, the Beastmen do have Centigors with great weapons, but they terrorize easy and they're kind of squishy. They've got Centaurs with throwing axes. They do have Bestigor, or sorry, what do you call it? The hunters. Oh, crap. Why is their name escaping me at the moment? It's their only missile unit. Ungor Raiders. So they got the Ungor Raiders. And then from an artillery standpoint, all they've got is a Cygor, which against certain factions is good, but I don't think it's particularly useful against the Lizards. Anyway, that's just my thoughts. So, quick rundown the way I think this matchup is. So what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to allow, if you're playing on the side of the Beastmen, you're allowed to bring Chaos as an ally, and we'll go ahead and add Skaven as a potential ally too. So Beastmen, Chaos, and Skaven. There has to be at least one Beastman player on the Beastmen side, alright? So those are the potential allies that you can have on your team. And as for the Lizardmen, the Lizardmen are an interesting one. They kind of sit out there on their own, and they don't really, I don't know, like they don't really play in a group necessarily. Though I would think that the Lizardmen would probably be willing to go along with, say, like the Aesir, maybe even the Wood Elves, if it comes to cleansing themselves of chaos. I don't know, just gonna throw it out there. So I'm thinking Wood Elves, High Elves, potential allies for the Lizardmen. I can't see them tolerating anybody else for any type of... What do you all think? The comments are like either frozen over here or people are no longer commenting. I don't know. So let me know if you think that's fair. So I'm thinking on the Lizard side, you have to have at least one Lizard player. You can have Aesir or Azray, the Wood Elves or High Elves, as allies. And then on the Beastmen side, you can have Chaos or Skaven as allies. But you have to have one of those two factions on both sides. So that's my plan. Anyway, I'm going to get the battles hosted so we can get going. Let's see. I need to... Okay, yep, I'm visible. I'm going to host battle. So the battle is going to be Air's battle. The password is 1, as per usual. However, before you join a battle, and I need to go do the same thing, because we're going to be playing big team battles, and even though I have a lot of computer, I'm going to switch my graphics to medium so that we don't run into as much lag. So make sure you go do that. Go to your graphics options, change this to medium. I'm going to go back and change the unit size to large, but you all don't have to do that. But please do that before you join the battle. It really helps quite a lot. Norska on the Beastmen side too. Well, who do we add on the Lizard side to make it equal? I'd be okay with Norska being there. Who else do we add on the Lizard side that could be feasible? And I don't know, maybe the Lizardmen and the lore just like straight up hated the Azray and the Aesir. They may have. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and host. Air's battle, password's 1. We'll try a 3v3 to start with. I'm gonna switch it over to land battle. 3v3. And let's go with a, what's the name of the, is it... Dang, what's the name of the Lizardmen map? Is it Hexatl? The one that came out with, Henowin. It's like a big, Lizard City map. I can't remember the name of it right now. Crap, what is it? Empire for Lizards? I don't know. See, I was thinking Empire, but then I'm pretty sure that Marcus Wolfhart would have like made the Lizards hate him with a flaming passion. So I don't know. So let's see here. What the heck's the name of that map? Help me out here, folks. It is... Crap, I want to remember the name of it. It's one of their cities. It's the names of one of their cities. I'm gonna find it here in a minute. Not this, but this is a lizardy map. Spicy, Southern Chaos with Shrine of Eloman. There's another lizardy map. Plains of Sotex, another lizardy map. So we got plenty of lizardy maps. Yeah, if y'all are starting the game, it's fine. We still got a couple slots open. I'm still trying to find the right map, so feel free to go ahead and join whenever you're ready. Trude says, I guess I'll join. I don't have Beastmen. It's okay, as long as one person on the team can represent either, if you're on the Lizard team, as long as one person can do Lizards and one person on the Beastmen team can do Beastmen. So it's okay if you don't have the DLC. Go ahead and join, and we'll try and make it work, okay? What the heck is the name of this? OMG. Come on, folks. It's big city map. I've seen it in people's multiplayer, so I know it's here, and I've played on it, and I can't remember the name of it. Mosquito Swamps, Norden, Oakenhammer, Pack Ice Bay. No, 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 no. No, no. Not Slant Gold, but I do like that name. That's kind of cool. Steps of Isha. It's not Stir River. It's not Sulphur River. What the heck? Where is Blade, Lost Crater, Lost Idols, Learn Threat, King Mine, Twisted Kill, wait, Thieves Hideout, Toothgrass Hill, Roll Country, Winter Tooth. Oh my gosh, I know it's in here somewhere and I can't think of the name of it. Can't think of the name of it. Maybe someone here is chatting at me. Anyone know the Lizard City map name? Itza? Could be Itza. We're looking a lot back there. Itza is not an option. But 'tis not that. Someone said Plaque of Sotek? Looking at all the thes. Ash Plains, Ashen Hall, Bitter Dunes, Black Fortress, Black Pyramid, Broken Land, no, Chill Flow, Dragon Isles, Ember Glades, Galleon's Graveyard, Golden Colossus, King's Glade, Lost Crater, Lost Idols, Archipelago, the Moon Dial, Orgum Shard. It's not under the... Is that it? Yeah, is this it? No. It's not it, but it's got his name. I don't know. We're just gonna go for it. We've got too many players for this map, so we can't play that one. The Battle for Itza. Nothing here, like, for battle... Ah, here. Found it. Thank you. Alright, the Battle for Itza. We can't do a 3v3 here? Different one. CA, please. Like, I mean... Just CA, please. That's all I have to say. Okay? That's all I have to say. Country, Volksgrad, Toothgrass. Oh, there was one, that one isn't gonna work. No, this one will work. So, whatever. We'll play this one. I don't even know if it's fair, but it looks lizardy, so I'm picking it. Golden Tributes, it's on let's take a look. Yeah, this one can't do 3v3, so Golden Tributes can't do 3v3 either. I think Golden Tributes is the map I'm thinking of as well. So we'll have to use it on the next one. Alright, good. People helped me think of some maps. That was great. Anyway, we'll use this map to start with. And we need... other team needs at least... Alright, pancakes. Alright. Good luck, have fun. I'm gonna pick my army. There we go. So we should be able to start now, technically. Throw my army blocker up here. Why does it keep defaulting back to this one? I have to switch to the other one every time. And a little too big. There, blocks everything nicely. Alright. Got the army blocker set, and we're gonna get this thing picked. So we're gonna go up against Skaven, Chaos, and Beastmen, and we've got the help of the Wood Elves. And the Sotek there. Cult of Sotek. Let's get my pick here. Alright, I'm getting close here. Do I have the cash? No, funds are enlarged. Holy crap. Lizardmen cost too much. Okay, almost there. I am ready. We are almost there, folks. Get our first battle going. We're just waiting on Carbomber? Alright. So, tonight's theme, in case you're just joining in, is going to be, generally speaking, lizards versus beastmen, though each side has allowed some allies. I think the lizardmen are going to be allowed to ally with some of the elf factions. Not the dark variety, I don't believe, but they will ally with the pointy ears of the woods and the pointy ears of Ulthuan. And then the beastmen can ally up with Skaven, Chaos, or Norska. So, yep, what we got. Thank you, everybody, for joining, by the way. If you are watching the stream live and you like it and you haven't pushed the like button, Tehenawin will find you. He will come with the stone tablet with the commandments of Sotek. I believe it's the 13th commandment of Sotek that says that you have to like Airstream if you like it. And if you don't, then retribution will be swift. I'm sorry. That's the way it is. Okay? So, it's just the way it is. Uh-oh. Everybody's dropping. That's a good sign. Not to rehost. Hey. A good start. CA, please. Nothing like a game where you get off to a good start like that. Alright, let's see if the people can join back in. I'm gonna give them a chance to rejoin. I'm just gonna keep my army sitting here, because I want to use it. How come the multiplayer servers are so bad for Total War games? Is it servers? Is it Steam? Is it just this game is difficult? Does anybody know anything, like at a programming level or a game development level, that can help me explain like why I can go play multiplayer on so many games and it's totally normal and fine, and in Total War it's just a dog crap mess? Like, all the time. I don't understand, like, what the deal is. I'd love to know if anybody has some insights into it. So we got Shrewd's back. See if we can get Hayden's phone back in. Just pick the same army. Connection in Warhammer games is peer-to-peer. Well, that might explain some of the crappiness. So, yeah, that might explain some of the crappiness. If it's peer-to-peer, then it would just be a mess of connections. How come they don't freaking host some servers, man? That'd be fantastic. I mean, Total War is a pretty widely popular title these days. So it seems like something they could do. They actually wanted to. Thanks for subbing, Talix. Is Hayden's phone, did he get knocked like, maybe like his computer crashed? Does someone want to jump in and take this slot? We need a pointy ear or a lizard player with us. we can get this one started. So anybody feel free to join. The battle is Heirs Battle. Password is 1. Okay, we got Raven in here. Wizard or High Elf. Lagging now. Pretty bad. Really bad. Alright, I'm gonna test. Alright, the lag's a little better at the moment, so maybe it was just where someone was joining, so. Seems okay. Alright, so it seems like it's working. I mean, when you need to test something, you just have to use the right language, you know? You gotta use the right language. Gotta get one of our players to switch from Dark Elves. Raven, if you're listening to the stream. Ah, he's got it. Sweet. Alright. We are good. Just waiting on Raven to pick his army. I'm going to throw my army blocker up just so I can see what he's picking. I haven't changed mine. I'm going to use the same thing. Just bring in the same old, same old. Yeah, we're trying a 3v3 Appius. We're off to a good start. Right when we loaded into the very first one, it crashed. Like 2 players dropped. So the excellent multiplayer connections in Total War stay the same. How's the connection in Troy, by the way, Appius? Do you get a lot of drops and lag there? Lizardmen armies go out for dinner? I guess they are. I guess they are. Hey Larry, thanks for subscribing. Appreciate it. Troy was very laggy today. Great. Oh boy. I played some Troy campaign for the first time in forever the other night. I think it was Sunday night. I was playing some Troy campaign. You know, there's quite a few things I like about Troy, and there's quite a few things about it that are kind of odd. Like, so setting aside my dislike of the fact that it wasn't just a fantasy game like it should have been, set all that aside. So let's assume for a minute that's not an issue. Throwing that out the door. Even though it kind of is an issue for me, but throw it out the door. The campaign map was having this weird thing where I had like, it looked like prison bar type shadows running from north to south on the map, but only in the water. It's like the weirdest thing. I don't know if it's a bug, because if it's a feature, it's ugly, and I don't know what that was. That was weird. Maybe some kind of bug. The other thing that's really wrong with Troy is that it's on Epic, which was fine that, you know, everybody got it for free on Epic if they went and got it quickly. That was kind of cool, but now it's on Epic. I never have Epic even open. Like, I don't auto start Epic when I start making, so I forget that I can even play it. So they really need to get that crap over onto Steam. They shouldn't do a 1-year agreement with Epic. That's just too bloody long. Like, it takes way too long. So anyway, all those things aside too, I'm ignoring the weird prison bar shadows on the water. It's really pretty. Like, the map's pretty. I forgot how much I kind of like having the different resources in campaign. It seems like it's really easy to get plenty of resources in the campaign, though, like especially when you're a little ways on, except for gold. It's like you're always starved for gold. And I know you can build some buildings that help with it, but like any gold mine on the map, by the time you take it, unless you start on it, it's like basically, it's all mined out by the time you get to it. And so gold is a little bit starved, but it's okay, because you really only need it for like the highest tier units. It's, again, not the end of the world. The battles are pretty fun in Troy, even without having a lot of cavalry or other stuff like that. The lords just feel weird. Maybe I haven't spent enough time in the game, but like for instance, I'm playing with Odysseus and yeah, I hit the wrong button. Sorry, I was just going on about how Odysseus sucks. So, yeah, you all didn't really miss much there. Just Odysseus sucks. But if there's other lords that are good, I mean, maybe that's cool. Because I haven't played in the other campaigns, so curious to see how it plays out. Yeah, Odysseus blows. That was the long and short of that. I kind of like the faction that he leads. They're fairly fun to play. I like all the sword skirmisher units. That was the other thing that's a little bit weird for me, and it's probably just because I'm not as familiar with the game as I should be. Wow, this map isn't terribly balanced. I'm gonna maybe, I don't know. We're looking pretty rushy, so we might ought to just go for it. I probably obviously need to just learn more about the game. Sure, that's a big piece of it. But sometimes the melees for me are hard to predict. Like, it's not always like super clear in this whether your units will win or not, but you can kind of get a decent idea, you know, based on matchups and stuff. Like, okay, I think I'll be able to win this fight, or maybe if I support with some magic. I still really struggle, and it seems like you can't just say, okay, well, this sword unit should beat this spear unit. Well, because the spear unit can put away their shields, and then they're basically like a sword unit, and like, I don't know. So you get a few weird things. I guess it's kind of nice in a way because your faction has more options in how you can fight. But in other ways, it's kind of annoying because it makes it really difficult for me as a player to know. Again, probably just need more time in the game, and it's my fault, but anyway, yeah. All I know is that Odysseus blows. He's terrible. Like, if he hasn't been patched, then all I have to say about that is
shameful display!
Yeah. Shameful display. Like, I mean, Odysseus is really bad. Are all bow lords that bad? Just kind of curious, Appius. Are all of the skirmish lords that terrible, or is it just Odysseus? Bow lords are top tier. Well, then why is Odysseus so bad? Isn't he a skirmisher? Is he throwing javelins, or does he? I thought he had a bow. Like, if bow lords are good, then how come Odysseus just blows so hard? Alright. Anyway, hopefully I'll get some more info on Odysseus here from Appius. Till then, I've got some lizards here. I don't like the whole, like, club, sword, axe. Like, in a Total War game, it's normally pretty straightforward. Obviously, like, a really elite spear might beat kind of a crappy sword unit, but I like the fact that, you know, in most of these Total War games, it's kind of like if you have an elite, sword unit or something, like, you know, it's gonna beat an elite spear unit, and, like, I get some weird results, like, axes are good against armor, that kind of makes sense. You know, that type of stuff. I can get that. But the fights just seem really unpredictable sometimes. Stegodons are not doing much good against... Step back here, they're not even firing, so forget that. Pick a different target. I am really vulnerable to a Vortex spell here. I think the good news for me is that the Skaven should be causing quite a lot of damage to friendlies as they fire those mortars in here, I hope at least. Go in here, throw some extra help in here. Kai is actually bossing it out in here. Alright, there we go. That worked. That worked. We managed to clean that one up. I think these guys are going to need some help, so I'm going to start rolling over there. Alright. Let's get Krakatoa up here. Scar veteran. Try and help out this fight against Chaos. Get up in the face of these rats with my skirmishers. Okay, there we go. How are we doing back here? Gorbel. Ooh, there's Kazrak. Had units in behind us. Well played, Mr. the One-Eye. Well played. There's Stegodons over here to give a little help in this. Right, so that should get rid of that. Move over here. Do a little more work. My skinky. My skink. Let's help out here with a little Curse of the Midnight Wind. Alright, good. We picked away at the Centaurs. Let's start picking at these bulls. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Where'd this come from? Is that a summon? Yeah, it is. No wonder. Plague Priest summoned right on top of me. Scooch away their Centaur. Okay, I've probably got my Chameleon Skinks killed here. Start backing up over there. Alright, where's the old Scar Veteran? Scar Veteran died. Alright, good to know. What a loser. I didn't need you anyway, Scar Veteran. Let's see. Units. don't really want to waste time with that summoned Plague Monk. I'm going to try and move away from it for a minute. Get rid of those guys. Okay, let's go give Krakatoa some help. Should help him cause some extra attack here. There we go. That's looking pretty good. That's looking pretty good. Some skirmishing. Alright, so the Plague Monks are out of the way. Go help this way. Alright, we got rid of the Beastie Boys. I think that my lizard friends have this one over here, so I'm gonna swing this fight. Inside that firing arc rather than letting them shoot at me. Woo, Archaon! He has taken some fiery hairballs from the Salamander hunting pack. Looks like he's going to try and do a piercing bolts of burning on them. Salamanders are weak to fire? Huh? Okay, it was just a temporary thing that was popping up there. It must have been the casting from Archaon. Like he's got Kindle Flame, I'm assuming. Yeah, it had to be Kindle Flame. Kindle Flame would make sense. That. Alright, there we go. Got the old chameleon skinks causing some trouble. Kind of a waste, but let's put it out here. Our magic doesn't go with us to the next battle. There we go. It was enough to help break their leadership. Wow, well, there wasn't much lag in game. That was fun. Actually got to play a fairly smooth battle there. Yeah, I think it was just the Kindle Flame that was making the Salamanders weak to fire damage. So let's see, my Scar Veteran did pretty meh. Krakatoa did pretty great. My Skink Priest did okay. Considering he has most of his hit points left, it was okay. Saurus Warriors with shields, nothing special. This Steggy, nothing special. And pretty so-so out of most of my units. Really, Krakatoa was the only good one there. We've got Krokgar, did pretty well. Good performance from the Saurus Warriors here. Temple Guard did decent. Pretty good performance out of the Kroxigors. And then Car Bomber, let's take a look at Tehenoan here, did okay. Yeah, nothing special. Did take out Chaos though, so he had to get some value somewhere. Yeah, right here, holy crap, that Stegodon was owning. Not a ton of kills on the Ripper Rider, or sorry, not a ton of value, but the Ripper Rider's got 107 kills. Wow, the Salamanders did pretty fantastic. They're not an easy unit to use every time either, so gotta give them credit for that. So let's take a look at Kazrak, did okay. Gorbel kind of got whacked. Cygor didn't do as much as he needed to. One of the Minotaurs did okay. Nothing special out of the infantry there. Tuso with his Queek Head Taker. Queek didn't do too bad there, considering his cost. Feel like that was not bad. The mortars were getting quite a few kills till they finally got chased down. Look at the raw damage value the mortars dealt there. I mean, that is a lot of raw damage. Not as much from the Warp Lightning Cannons or the Hell Pit Abomination. And one Warplock Jezzail had gotten some hits there. Take a look at Shrewds here with Archaon. Archaon popping up about 2,000 value. He'd need a little more than that. Probably to get over his cost, I would think, because he's a pretty expensive unit. The rest of these units, though, looks like fairly well shut down by the Cult of Sotek. None of them ended up popping up too much value there. Really, Archaon, I think, getting most of it. But anyway, hey, thanks to Raven, Car Bomber, Pancake, the Cow, Tuso, and Rip Shroods. Appreciate all you joining. I'm going to host a new one. And we'll do another, let's do another 3v3. I'm going to play Beastmen this time. Let's do Beastmen. So I'm going to host the battle. Before you join the battle, make sure to go to your graphics settings. It's going to be in your options, graphics setting. Switch it to medium, okay? Everybody, even if you have a nice computer, good connection, please do this. It seems to help a lot. So please do that. As far as the battles go, battles, multiplayer, host, Air's battle, password is 1. Come on and join us. Save a spot for CJ Matt, since he jumped out of the last one, so someone with Beastmen could join. Okay, CJ Matt, try and jump in here. We gotta save 1 spot for CJ Matt. I'm gonna pick Beastmen this time. Oh, we got X-Clone with this. Sweet. Appius. Nice. Alright, so let's get everybody in here. I'm Raven. I made it in the end. Okay, great. Alright, so CJ Matt did manage to get in. Good stuff. Alright, so Appius' team is going to be the, you know what, X-Clone, if you want to play dwarves, I don't think the lizards love the dwarves, but probably okay. Is there like, I mean, I know the dwarves kind of have bad blood with everybody, but is there like exceptionally bad blood between the dwarves and the lizards? They both hate Skaven. Daniel makes an excellent point. They both hate Skaven. Sorry, I'm eating some stuff here. They don't really interact. Not really. Yeah, I was thinking that there's probably not a ton of interaction. Is anybody else who's trying to join having trouble seeing the game? Car Bomber says he can't see it, which is weird because he was just in it. Rami says I can't see it. Can't see the room. Alright, this one can't possibly be blamed on peer-to-peer connection, can it? So anybody who's in the current game, please rejoin. I'm going to drop this game, reboot my game, see if that helps this become visible, okay? So, or I don't know, maybe this will work. I'm just going to rehost it. Let me reboot the game. Man, I love my graphics card. I have a Radeon 6900 XT. But I gotta tell you, whether it's the 6900 XT or 3090, while I don't really have an issue with having to get a power supply that can push out all the wattage these cards use, holy crap, are they a space heater in your room. So I know some of the reviewers and stuff will say, oh, well, real PC gamers won't care about having a 350 or 400 watt graphics card in their machine. You're right, I don't care about it from a power perspective. I care about it that it's summertime, and I have essentially a space heater running on low in my room, and it's not really ideal. It's like, not only do I have to, I mean, not that the power that it takes to run a GPU probably costs me all that much electricity-wise, but I'll tell you what does cost me more electricity is having to constantly turn on the AC just to bleed the heat out of the room. Alright, I'm gonna rehost the battle. I am visible on Steam, so that shouldn't be... Am I visible on Steam? No, I'm not. That may be the problem. Let's try this. Alright. Should be visible on Steam now. Let's let the folks who had already joined rejoin. Air's battle, passwords 1. Alright, Car Bomber can apparently see it. Appius is back. Rami found it. Let's see if we can get X-Clone and Milky Man. Oh, Warner jumped in. Alright. Well, we'll have to save a spot for X-Clone in the next one. Let's find another lizardy map. I wasn't trying to kick you out, Warner. You were free to stay. Let's see. Alright, well, X-Clone is back. We'll save Warner a spot if he wants to get in the next one. We'll go Karak Ungor. This is a dwarf map, I know. But there's Ungor Raiders in the Beastmen armies, right? So, there we go. A loose theme. Beastmen, Chaos, Norska, or Skaven. Alright, Milky Man's already switched. Alright, he's got it. Wow, we're gonna go pure Beast. Maybe I'll swap over to Chaos then. That way we have some kind of... You know what? I'll do Norska. I'll go Norska. And I gotta get my army blocker up. Nikki, the painting's going good. How's your gambling? Are you still winning the casino here? I mean, hang on, I'm looking. You just gambled 99. Yep, the gambling's going good. 460,000 salt pennies almost. Holy crap. It's still Casino Royale for Nikki around here. But the painting's going good. I finished my Retributors this week. I'm now painting a Lord Relector, I think is how you call it. I'll pull up a picture of him after this one. I've got, yeah. Lord Relector. I've got to paint my Star Drake still, the Lord Celestant on Star Drake. That is going to be quite the project. Yeah, that one is going to be quite the project. Hey, Andrew! Thanks for sponsoring the channel, being a member here. You get that awesome Carthage shield icon next to your name in chat now, and access some of our goofy emojis. Thank you very much for supporting the channel. We've got other folks here who are doing the same. So appreciate you joining in. Very, very appreciated. You all help me get some wasp spam in the chat, or Andrew for sponsoring. I'm gonna go throw some in there for him now. Here is a few cans of wasp spam in your honor, Andrew. All right. Let's see. Okay. Keep on building here. Oh, I should probably turn off, or turn on unit caps. All right. Let's see here. I don't think you have to have any special settings to see the room, Benji. It might just be something weird that Steam's doing. I don't really know. Alright, this'll work. I don't know. It'll either work or not work. That'll make it unambiguous. Okay, I'm gonna ready up. It's not for US only. Sometimes, though, people have a hard time seeing it. I've not really ever been able to figure out why. It may just be some kind of weird Steam region or whatever thing happening. I wish I knew. I just don't know. AC5025, thanks for joining us tonight. Alright, we're just waiting on X-Clone at this point. Need a break from college work, yeah. I was totally done with college work years ago, too. Like, I finished college, people were like, oh, you should get a master's degree, and I'm like, no. Nope. Big no. Like, hard no. In fact, I specifically took mechanical engineering as an undergrad degree because I knew how valuable it was without necessarily needing to go get a master's degree. It was all part of the plan, right? All part of the plan. All right. Thank you to everybody who has joined tonight. Do appreciate it. Hope you're enjoying the battles. It's Beastmen versus Lizardmen. Of course, there's allies that we're allowing on both sides. But we're kind of getting ready for the Silence and the Fury, so trying to get in the spirit here. Yo John says so it begins. Thanks for supporting the channel too, Yo John, Nikki. Who else do we got here? Channel members, Andrew, of course, who joined tonight. Appius, very much appreciated. Appius supports the channel in many ways, as does Warner, and X-Clone is a mod too, I believe. So thank you. Alright, let's get our army all set up. Oh, I know this map. This looked familiar. But we are not set with artillery, so that's to get ready to rush. Okay, this should do. So we've got Sartorial helping us out, Morger, Gorbel, Eye of Morslib, good stuff. Gonna kind of deploy as a group. Makes us a little bit vulnerable to breath spells and stuff like that, but keep an eye out. We have to watch out for Mazdamundis, basically. You didn't go all Mammoth or Famir? No, I didn't. Not all the way, but quite a bit. They have artillery. Oh, they. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my. That is triple pizza. That is triple deliverance of pizza. Okay. Alright, triple pizza. Holy crap. That is going to be an absolute nightmare.
Into position! Chaos good!
triple the croak for triple the fun.
Where's the enemy? More demand. Fargulgard! Move! Chaos!
Hey, hey, hey. You shooting my sorcerer. Try and spread my infantry out. Don't want to be blobbed on that deliverance. Okay, alright, alright. You don't like my Famir warrior. I get it. Understood.
Chaos Marauders! Your will! Chaos Marauders! Yes!
Alright. Some shots on Croak here. Go try and see if we can help make a breakthrough. I kind of hit a few of my own troops with that, but I think we did some damage to the enemy in the process. Alright, let's see if we can stay ahead. Oh. Alright, there they saw it. Good, good, good. Alright, so check here. Got a pretty good break going over there. Let's throw a little help up here for a second. Cycle those chariots out. Oh, yeah. My Marauder Horseman away from that deliverance. There we go. Oh, I want to. Yes, we killed a croak. One croak croaked. I need to get Wulfric into action. He's just been sitting out on the edge of the battle. Help against these Croxies. Not really the fight we would love to have, but time to do some helping. Hunter of Champions here on the Croxigor Ancient. Ooh. Still getting a little sunburn on my Famir. Swing over here. My Famir warrior's out of that. Warrior, okay, we're doing okay. Doing okay. Not fighting against ideal targets here, but we're hitting targets that need to be hit. Like there's less danger for Wulfric at the moment. Kroq-Gar, huh? I'll take Kroq-Gar. What do we think? Mammoth versus Kroq-Gar. I'll take my chances.
For the Chaos God!
Flame storm just like burning around back here. Oh yeah. Wulfric's holding his own. I'll take it. It's acceptable. Alright, let's see here. What do I got? Let's put a hunter. Champions here. Got some Famir warriors coming to help against the Stegos. I think we ran off Kroq-Gar. Some burning action back here. Famir warriors are pretty good. To knock off some armor. Boy, Mrs. Air clutched it out tonight. She came back from her little thing and had brought home a slushie from Sonic. Oh, that'll work. Mrs. Air the best. Mrs. Air greater than Kroq. Kroq delivers pizza. She delivered slushie. I mean, I have to give the Lizard team credit here. Triple Kroq is a creative build. Definitely a creative build. I don't think I've ever seen 3 Kroqs across from me. And remember, this was unit caps on. So, this was actually a legal triple Kroq play here. Yeah, Wulfric did very well. Mir did good. I mean, decent performance out of the Marauders considering how cheap they are. Horsemen did admirably. And meh. Just kind of meh, probably on my Famir warriors. Could have had better targets. There's a lot of Sara spears, which, to give credit to the other team, the Sara spears were a really poor fight for me, like basically across the board. Even my Marauders would have been bad. The Famir warriors would have been bad. Mammoth wouldn't have been great, you know, so I think that that's actually not a bad pick in this particular case. A lot of things that wouldn't have been great. Let's take a look here. Tic-tac-toe. The Kroq here got 1529 on the value. This, I think this was the solar engine that was shooting me the whole time, because boy, it was doing some work on my Famir. Let's look at Rom here. His Kroq got 2500 value off of something with 19,665 damage. He was the Kroq-Gar that we were fighting. So, Chameleon skiing Steggies. This Steggy got a pretty decent score back here, too. And Car Bomber with his Krakatoa Ancient. Scar Veteran, 1,000 on his Kroq. Yeah, Kroq is a difficult unit to make pay off. Like, it is definitely a difficult unit to make a payoff. He's very expensive, and you've got to get the value out of it, and typically that's going to come from like a big infantry blob. You'll notice that whenever we were going to engage the infantry, wherever my teammates were going with their infantry, I tried to kind of split away from that. You definitely don't want to give Kroq, you know, a great target. But, I mean, if the Kroqs had just started, like, taking their time, like, each picking off, say, like, a Chaos Warrior with Great Weapon or something, I mean, it definitely could have made a lot of trouble, all things depending. But he's very slow, and he's an easy target for certain stuff, too, so it makes it difficult sometimes to get the use that you want out of him. Exclone had some really nice infantry support here that helped out a lot in that fight. And Milky Man here with the Beastie Boys. I have Morsleb getting some points on the board. Korok's Man Rippers. You know, one thing I'm hoping to see from the Beastmen? I'm really hoping to see, gonna rehost. Jump in. You haven't gotten to yet. So I'm gonna rehost, folks. I know some of the folks here are new, but I'm going to go ahead and go rehost, like Griffin, Warner, if any of you all want in. Let's give folks who haven't played a battle a second to join. If it fills up, great. If it doesn't, you've already played one, then feel free to join after we give it a second. Before you join, make sure you go in, set your graphics options to medium right here, please. And other than that, just join us and have some fun. So here we go. Let's host this one. Air's battle. Password is 1. And I'm going to swap back to the Lizardy team this time. Sorry, I brought no chariots. Appius, though, you were playing lizards. Lizards don't even have chariots. I didn't want to win, but I wanted to bring triple croak. Well, you know, I think it's kind of a win just for thinking of the idea of bringing triple croak. So it depends on your outlook on what a win is, Appius. I mean, triple croak. Just listen to the sound of it. Like getting 3 pizzas delivered all at once. Oh, the Beastmen. Yeah, so one of the things I'd like to see with the Beastmen, in terms of what could get added, would be Gorgons. I would really love to see a Gorgon for the Beastmen, which I believe was supposed to be like a giant Minotaur. Like 4 arms and big old horns and stuff. It'd be really cool if the Beastmen got a Gorgon and it was an anti-large single entity monster. I feel like that would really change some things against the or for the Beastmen against factions that have all that, you know, single entity monsters and stuff that the Beastmen are still a bit weak to. So I think a Gorgon would be a really cool add for the Beastmen to help balance out their roster, amongst other things I'm sure that they would be capable of adding. So I would like to see that. Can Bretonia help the lizards? Sure, why not? Okay, so my team, lizards and allies. Other team, beastie boys and allies. We'll let Bretonia help. Why not? Why not? You can do 2 kings. I know Tomb Kings aren't really part of the greater chaos arrangement, but if he wants to do 2 kings, who cares? Like, just let him go for it. Gotta go do some music recording, huh, Daniel? What kind of music are you recording? Alright, sounds good. Alright, so he's gonna go Chaos. Looks like I'm gonna be holding up the Lizard Boys, because I've got allies with the Wood Elves and the Bretonians. If you just want to pick generic bad faction to go with the Beastmen at this point, it's totally fine. Like, I say generic bad faction, or just a faction that likes to fight a lot, like destructive faction. So, Greenskins, for instance. Tomb Kings, they're an interesting one. A lot of people probably like, I don't think they're really they don't really fit into any of that, do they? I mean, they're kind of like their own deal. They're their own thing. They don't really seem interested in everybody else. Yeah, the Greenskins, I feel like they're like more destruction. Like, that's their thing. It's not necessarily chaos, it's just destruction. And fighting. Like, lots and lots of fighting. Alright, so I'm gonna play the Lizardy Boys. Okay, I've got an idea for something a little bit ridiculous, but I feel like I have to. I feel like I have to. Okay. Tomb Kings are neutral even though they follow Nagash. Yeah, I don't know. They don't really seem like they have a side other than their own. Like, it's all about them and their dynasties and their legacy. Yeah, and Cetra's always saying he doesn't serve. Good point, Yojon. Let's see here. Um, Alright. My army is a bit goofy, but I'm happy. Yeah, Carbomber says only one of the Tomb Kings factions follows Nagash. That'd just be Archon. If I remember right, the rest of the Tomb Kings, I mean, especially Khalida, hate vampires. I don't think they'd be behind Nagash, per se. Oh no, I think it's bugged. Maybe? No, it's okay. No, it's not bugged. Alright, good. It's just someone... we weren't able to ready up. Queen Khalida gonna hunt me some vampires. Yeah, the Khalida campaign's pretty fun. Tomb Kings in general, I kind of like their campaign because of the canopic jars. Pretty fun stuff there. And then the way that their upkeep works differently. You know, I don't think they have upkeep, do they? It just costs to recruit. Or does it not cost anything to recruit? And I can't remember which. I think it's you don't have upkeep. You just pay to recruit something. I liked playing the Tomb Kings campaign, and Tomb Kings were, I don't know why I was so excited for them, but I was very excited for them, and they were very fun to play. I very much enjoyed playing the Tomb Kings campaign. They're a really good multiplayer faction, too. I feel like Tomb Kings are a really solid addition to multiplayer. When they did the first, when they first did the end times that led to AOS, what happened to the Tomb Kings? Good question. I don't know what happened to the Tomb Kings in Age of Sigmar. Does anybody know that? I don't know enough. Like, I'm painting an Age of Sigmar army, but I really don't know much lore outside of the little bit it talks about in the battle tome for the Stormcast that I'm painting. The Age of Sigmar stuff doesn't interest me quite as much, obviously, as the factions and the lore from this game, because I've played this game for thousands of hours, and I have more interest in it. But that said, like, there's some really cool models in Age of Sigmar. Some that aren't as good, like for instance the Ilariel model and Marathi. Like, I don't think they're near as cool as like the ones from this game. But other models, like the Gash, looks freaking amazing. Archaon looks pretty good still. Stormcast are an interesting faction, and I love having them there. But you're missing a bunch of classics too, you know. Skaven are still there, Greenskins are still there. Lizards are there. Dawi. They're a little different. They're all still there, but... What's really cool is that some of the Age of Sigmar armies allow for models that were from the original tabletop game, which means that despite me being forever late to building Warhammer minis, like for instance, I think I can get a free guild general on a Griffin, and it's essentially the same like model, like miniature of Karl Franz. I missed some great chat in the lobby. Whoops. Hold on. Prepare to get memed. Stefano, I feel like you're like that meme, you know, where the dad opens the door and says, "Hey son, are you winning?" He's like, "Hey heir, are you winning?" Yeah, we're doing okay tonight, but we're all winning because we're playing some fun 3v3s, sometimes little memey, and I accidentally kept the same map. Whoops. Air, please. But you know, we're all having fun. We're all winning. What? Cetra killed Kolek in an epic duel? Where's the would you like to know more button, you know? That's pretty cool. Alright, I've brought a pretty corny build here. I had to go Salamander heavy because Salamanders are kind of a joke sometimes. But I couldn't not go Salamander heavy. Couldn't not go. That's right. Just deal with it, people. Air doesn't have to master the English language just because it is his language. He was promised everything he wanted by Chaos, but wouldn't take it. That's awesome. Suck on that, Chaos. He rules. Doesn't serve. Get it straight. Whoa, whoa, what just happened there? Ooh, little Pit of Shades action to get things started here. Spicy. We got Skaven parked up here with some artillery. We got some bowls. Oh my god, we got some mad bowls here. Look at these guys. Oh, that paladin is one brave soul. He is one brave soul. Or one foolish one. However it ends up working out. Let's keep on moving up here. I mean, this is just full-on bull right here. This is some bull. I love this Beastmen build. Look at all the Minotaurs. It's just straight YOLO, too. Oh, man. That is some bull YOLO. Alright, I'm gonna salamander up these Minotaurs. Get salamandered. Feel the amphibian power. no match for my dual lifestyle here. Master Mundi over this way a little. Alright, I'm gonna keep on pushing up. Push up closer, there's some juicy targets over here. Rear guard a little, ancient salamander. Drop some shots in the mirror guard. Alright, let's see here. The ruination of cities for the Skaven. Lend a little help here. Alright. Gave the Skaven a little pain. Let's swing back this way. Need my salamander boys to keep their distance. Alright, here we go. Getting a little bit beat up over here. Got a lot going on and I'm losing track of things. No! How dare they kill one of my skirmisher boys? Oh, get wrecked. Sigvald wants a piece of Mazda Mundi? I mean, I'll take that. While it's on offer. Get it. Hot and fresh. Alright, Dragon Ogre's got shellacked. Up little heals. Curse. Little cursey. I'm gonna try and hit these halberds with some shots. Keep those Forsaken busy. I'm gonna run these Sally boys out here. Alright, there we go. Got some good hits in on these Chaos Warriors with halberds. Feeling pretty good about that. I wonder if we can get enemies inbound from this flank, but I'm gonna go try and put some shots on this. And let's do something over here. Boy, Block is having a hard time cutting down Siggy. Go get that side where I'm gonna rush out here towards the Skaven artillery. Some more guys here can come in. Alright, getting a little bit of damage done. This exalted hero is gonna try and come get a piece of us. Let's just ignore him for a minute and then bog him down with skinks. Got some good damage on that Hell Pit Abomination. Should be weak to fire because it regenerates. Alright, yeah, we got the fireballs going on Cygor. We can ignore that Storm Vermin for now. Mazda some healings. The shield of the old ones here. Alright, time to throw in the salamanders. Almost out of ammo. Let's we hit Sigvald with some. Ooh! Got some flame-seared steak over here with the Cygor. Dying to my salamanders. Ooh, Sigvald. Get a nice burning hit there. Alright, send in the salamanders. Get a piece of Sigvald. Over here. What's a good target for my Sallies? What, storm vermin? Over here and get some of these rats. Did we kill Sigvald? No, he's just running away. Morgar's trying to get back here behind us. Ooh, yeah, we got the storm vermin. The help of the sisters there. Let's take out these warriors with halberds. A Skrull and Siggy in here. Throw a little help into that fight. Nothing to banish. Boy, Mazdamundi is like such a blob buster. Like, I mean, he is a major blob buster. Alright, 3v3, number 3. See what time it is. We'll do one more. Let's do one more. Take a look at the stats here. So, did okay with Mazdamundi. Not bad with either of the Ancient Sallies. The hunting packs did quite well. This one did not, but this one did pretty good. My Salamanders turned out okay this fight because I had a lot of support from allies. Check out the Griffin. He put some serious cash into some of this cavalry, and they did pretty good. A lot of damage on all these units. A whole bunch of chaff infantry and the Fey Enchantress. Car bomber here. The sisters, yeah, they did pretty good there too. Aerial, okay, not a ton off of aerial. Let's see, the archers. Yeah, the archers did pretty good, and the stag knights did pretty solid work there too. Let's head over to zombie gymnast. I love the name. Dang, man, not bad on Morgar. Not bad. Cygor did respectably, I think. He's got a chevron and 172 kills. Let's look at Rom here with Skrolk. Skrolk gets overlooked so much with Throt these days, but Skrolk was the original good Skaven Lord. And then Raven. See, Sigvald did pretty decent, actually, all things considered. His Fire Sorcerer did pretty well. And not bad on the Dragon Ogres. Fun stuff. What is this? The Chaos Knights did pretty well there, too. Another fun fight. Thank you all for joining that one. Let's do one more. So if you want to join, go to your graphics options, set it to medium right here, and then I'm going to go ahead and host the battle. It's going to be Heirs Battle. Password is 1. So feel free to join us. It's going to be the last one for tonight. I'll be out of time after this. I will pick a different map this time, too, by the way. Let us pick a different map. Let's pick... Ooh, River Amexon big enough? Yes. All right, let's do River Amexon. All right, we got Griffin, Benji, Bree Gaming, Car Bomber again, ABT, and Getting Buckets. All right, we got a game. I'm gonna go Beastmen this time. Actually, no theme on this one. Just have fun. Pick whatever you like. We won't do the faction one this time. We'll do it different. Pick whatever you like. Pick whatever you want. Speaking of Tomb Boys, I haven't played them in a while, so I want to play Tomb Kings. Tomb Boys it is. Hammond says can't join, not appearing yet. I'm not sure why that's happening for some folks, Hammond. Gotta be something weird on Steam, or with, I don't know, maybe the way that the game refreshes games. It's full at this point, though. But if it wasn't showing prior to that, then I'm not sure. There is an open spot now, though. Someone dropped out, so we can fit one more player if someone can see it. Come join in. I'm gonna go ahead and get my army thought out here. Okay. I think I am ready. Just waiting on everybody else to get their armies finished. So ready for Nurgle's army reveal. Yeah, it's gonna be neat to see Nurgle. For those of you in the chat, what factions are you most excited about for Game 3? Either ones that we know are coming, and I think there's 6 that we know will be coming. Kislev, Cathay, and then the 4 flavors of Chaos, with each with their own Chaos God, right? I'm pretty sure from what CA has told us, it's 6 factions at launch. I think at least. But what other, I mean, even if there's other factions out there you think could show up, so with those 6 and the ones you think could show up, which ones are you excited for? Got Chaos Dwarves for CJ Matt. Nizbit says Cathay. Warner wants Kislev. Barbomber's hoping for Ogres, and I can't wait for Nurgle. Legamus wants Cathay. I think Cathay is going to be pretty neat. I mean, CA has done a good job with all the factions. I got high hopes for Cathay to be really interesting. Stephen Gray says, Slanesh, give me Demonettes. Sounds like an 80s band, too. You know, the Demonettes. Legamus wants Nagash. Now, that would be really cool. I think it's very possible we could see Nagash in the final game. CJ Matt says, still hoping for Border Princes. Did they have a lot of lore, the Border Princes? Or are you just hoping? Man, I don't know. For me, definitely Kislev right now is what I'm most excited for. As far as cool factions that could come to the game, I think it's pretty certain we'll probably see Chaos Dwarves and Ogre Kingdoms. What I'm really interested to see is if Nippon End, either one of those, makes an appearance at some point. So I think it'd be interesting to see if we get any more factions like made for the game, kind of like what we're getting with Cathay and Kislev. Here going 20 skeleton stacks, Zerg. Not quite, but I like the thinking. Ice Floor magic looks effective. I mean, it seemed really good in the battle where I was using Kislev. It seemed very good. Now, that said, she had access to all her spells. The Winds of Magic meter was different than Warhammer 2. There was a lot more magic available. I don't know if that was special for that battle, special for survival battles, but if there's that much magic available in general in Warhammer 3, casters could be pretty insanely powerful because she had access to a lot of magic in that battle. I don't know. Be waiting to see what happens, but I mean, yeah, her spells were absolutely devastating, like in terms of the area of effect. Like to see the Kurgan and Hung to flesh out the Marauder tribes. There's supposed to be a lot of magic in Chaos Realm, maybe because of that. Could be, I don't know. All I know is that like the Winds of Magic thing went up well past 30. And I mean, she was really dropping a lot of magic. Tsarina Katerin was nuts. Like, she was strong.
Hi, Queen Khalida.
I decided to do a bit of a Khalida range build. With no huge surprise. Tomb Kings like the range. I love the Tomb Kings music too we got going in the background. It's very nice. Very nice.
Serve me.
Alright. One last bring up here. Alright, there we go. Oh, we got Techless on the bird. Oh, we auto win. Auto win for us. Fall back with my casket here. Uh-oh, fiery convocation. Oh, the Skaven didn't dodge it. Holy smokes. Ooh, Techless just started that one off strong. Wowza. Boy, the Skaven just got worked by Techless. Yikes. Yeah, the Skaven just got absolutely worked by Teclis. Holy cow. Oh, I forgot my got my characters over here. Whoops. Let's turn my casket around. Ooh, boy, Teclis is on an absolute tear right now. Holy cow. Someone's gonna need to get a mop and bucket crew out here. Well, the Dark Elves, they got hit. That was pretty brutal. No, 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 cancel that crap. Ah, man, he's gonna waste a net right there. That sucks. Alright, let's throw some extra spearmen up here. Let's start picking at this Hydra. We're actually in Wrath. Hydra. Oh man, I made a mistake here. Air made a boo-boo. Air done screwed up. Okay, Grimgor coming at us. And I already wasted all my magic on a mistaken net.
Sacrifice them!
Let's get a hold of some of these shades. Let's keep our units targeted somewhere useful. Where's my... Oh crap, I got berserked. Oh man, I got caught by the Witch Elves. Why does that take so long to summon? What a mess. Alright, whatever. Help out in there. Our Demigriff friends out. Oh my gosh, Khalida is getting Grimgored.
Legions, forward!
Wow, Khalida is getting Grimgored.
I am
It is
Zengat.
getting ugly up in there.
I agree. Strike!
Casket out of here. Vita is in pretty bad shape. Out of some of these fights. But Grimgor is an absolute monster over here. That river troll hag there too. Our summon has done pretty decent, I think all things considered. No, Khalida, don't die to that.
We mount!
Look at the assassination attempt here.
The queen moves.
Well, that was quite the assassination attempt too. Wow, Grimgor is just not dying. I don't know how we are going to solve this Grimgor problem. We have a Grimgor problem. I'm not exactly certain how to solve it. Alright, Khalida, sacrifice yourself.
Immediately!
Oh no, Spideys! Teclis, save me! Can someone help me out here with a bit of a net? Let's see if we can get out of here. Some of these guys were still moving even with the net. I don't have enough for my own net. Come on, go! Run away! least some of my troops here. Try and net up the spiders. I got the Empire coming to help me. Try and get some damage done on old Grimgore. This unit to help me out here. Alright, Grimgore looks like he might get KO'd here finally. Woo! Just in the nick of time. Let's give Queek a volley. Alright, everybody feed it to Queek. We can knock him out. Marathi's still playing. Put some missile fire on Marathi. I'm gonna lose my Shabti back here. Routed the chieftain. Marathi's gonna be soaking up some missile fire. He is not gonna be loving life right now. Which is kind of strange from Marathi. I mean, she normally loves life, like literally everything about it. Pleasure, murder, licentiousness, being lewd, crude, rude, happy, joyful. I mean, is there anything the Dark Elves don't enjoy? Yeah, did you like how I was calling out earlier for Teclis to save me? Because I knew that Bird Teclis would still be alive. Like, you know? You can always count on Bird Teclis. Got 312 kills. Who knows how much damage he's caused? Probably something in the extreme. But we still gotta fight the big rock monster back here, too. Wolfheart back here. Got 73 kills. I wonder how much damage the big un got. He's been back there throwing rocks like literally the whole match, I think. Alright. Well, folks, the battles are fun. Let's look at the aftermath on this one. It's gonna be, didn't even notice my mutated rat ogres routing at the beginning. Yeah, Car Bomber, the Tomb Kings especially. Like, if they've got some Mishabti with Great Bow, every large entity you have in your army has to beware. Because they will get wrecked. I felt bad for the Dark Elves, kind of, but I mean, when they rushed in there, they got hammered by Teclis and myself between two Vortex spells. It got rough. I highly overestimated Khalidah's potential in that fight against Grimgore, where even with support, she did not do well. Got a great value out of that. Shabti, decent here. Not so fantastic, but okay, I guess, with the Chosen of the Gods, and then pretty good out of the Casket. So not bad out of the Casket. Really nice on these Blessed Legion. Holy cow, I didn't think I'd done that good with them. They did do well. Wolfheart did well. We got the rest of the Empire army here. How did all these grenade launchers do? Not bad at all. Not bad. So they got some work done throughout. That was a lot of grenade launchers. Holy cow. To go back and watch that one. Let's check out the Griffin here. Teclis, I mean, almost 5,000 damage value, 42,217 damage dealt. Teclis on the bird. Again, now you know why I was calling for his help. And the sisters there, 2098, 1377. This one must have gotten hit early. Let's go look at the other side here. How did Marathi? Oh man, Marathi, holy crap. Well, she doesn't have near the damage dealt numbers, but she darn near tied Teclis with the damage value, though. Wow. Boy, Marathi was getting some work done there for Pancakes the Cow. Holy mackerel. These poor Blackguard, man, they got KO'd so fast. The Witch Elves did pretty good, though. I think they got into one of my Shabti and got a bunch of damage. Grimgore tanking, and then his Troll Hag also doing pretty darn good. And then, yeah, the big one, I mean, I don't know if he may cost a little more than that, but I mean, he still had a bunch of hit points left, so theoretically speaking, had they done, you know, overall better in that fight, he would have been very valuable at the end of that fight because he still had a lot of hit points. Look at this. Oh my gosh, the Plague Priest racking up 4,000. I'm going to have to go back and... Did anybody see what Car Bomber did with his Plague Priest? Car Bomber, where'd your Plague Priest get these points? Holy snot. 4,050 damage value and 34,329 damage. Now, this guy must have gotten a brutal Vortex spell or something off. Holy smokes. Well, there were some MVPs in this battle. So, I mean, we tanked his Rat Ogres and stuff, but a Vortex. Okay, so he got an AoE on like 4 to 5 high elf units with a Vortex. Wow. That is nuts. I'm gonna have to go back and watch that one. That is a Skaven Plague Priest who can sleep happy. Good heavens, Car Bomber. That was insane. Well, hey, thank you everybody for joining the stream tonight. It was a lot of fun. Always enjoy just playing some fun battles with the community. So I will be back on Thursday. I'm not sure exactly what we're streaming yet on Thursday, but come join us. I usually do, like, I try and do multiplayer for the most part on Tuesdays. Not every time, but most of the time. And then I try and just hit a little variety on Thursdays. So we'll do something, just, you know, whatever for fun on Thursday. Keep an eye out. I've got more Shogun 2 videos coming this week. I've got more Warhammer battles, some of them coming from these streams, coming this week. So plenty of stuff headed your way. So make sure you keep an eye out. Thank you to everybody who joined, and appreciate everybody for being here, supporting, and just coming out and enjoying it. HeirofCarthage, signing out for now.